Hi guys, it's your girl Jaded Beautiful, and I'm coming at you today with a Morphe brush set review. It's your girl's very first Morphe set, and I'm really excited, and I can't wait for you guys to see your girl's thoughts on this brush set. The brush set I am speaking about is the Bretman Rock Morphe brush set. It just came out not too long ago. Bretman Rock is insanely talented. He's super funny and he's a great YouTuber. If you guys have not watched him, you should check him out. And I also am reviewing the Morphe blending sponge. Super affordable. All of this is really affordable products. The brushes were only $58. The blending sponges are only a couple of dollars. So I really highly recommend it. I'm also going to review the COLOURPOP palette, the Yes Please palette. So if you guys want to see my thoughts on Morphe brushes, if they're good, if they're trash, if I approve them, then go ahead and stick around and keep on watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I want to ask you to go ahead and subscribe. If you want to check out some more of my videos, there's a list down below of some videos for you guys to check out. And become part of the Jaded Beautiful family. Get jaded today. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. We'll get right into it. So I'm going to prime my face today. I already put on my moisturizer. I used the e.l.f. Hydrating Serum. This has been working so very well on my skin. It's an absolute beautiful product, especially for the price. So I highly recommend you guys try this out. If you haven't already, you can pick it up at Walmart. You can order it online. There's a lot of different options to getting it. But to prime my face, I'm going to use the Too Faced Prime, Set, and Refresh spray. It gives a nice tackiness to the skin. So what I've been doing is I just really saturate my face with it, and then I'll go in and make sure it's evenly distributed by rubbing it around my face. Kind of patting it in a little bit, and it's already starting to set down, and it's already got some tackiness to it. So the foundation that I'm going to use today is the new foundation that I picked up, and it is the Lancome Tint Idole foundation. I went into Ulta and asked the lady to find me a certain kind of foundation. I wanted something that was somewhat matte, but not too matte because of my skin is combination. And I just wanted something that was pretty full coverage and that gave a nice finish to my skin. And she delivered exactly what I asked for. So I'm really happy that I got this foundation. So I'm just going to take a few pumps. I take one pump and do one cheek, one more pump, and do the other cheek. That was like a half of a pump, so. And hit the chin. Put a line down my bridge of my nose. Take one more pump and dot it around my forehead. I'm not going to go to full coverage with this look today. So, if I want a full coverage look out of this foundation, I've noticed that I have to use, and I've only used it on a couple of occasions, I've noticed that I have to use 2 layers to get very full coverage. And if you guys see me looking over here, it's because I have a mirror over here that I'm going to be looking into. So, like I said, I'm going to take that flat edge of this beauty blender and start blending out my foundation. This beauty blender's texture is absolutely stunning, you guys. I love it. And that edge right there allows me to really get up underneath of my eyes. It's nice and soft. And from what I can see, it is doing a beautiful job of blending out this foundation. So far so good on the blending sponge. We'll see once I get everything on, and we'll see with my concealer, because that's going to be another good test of it if it's Jaded Beautiful approved. But so far so good, you guys. Oh, it's absolutely amazing. It's really blending this foundation out beautifully. So yeah, look at that finish of the foundation. Oh, stunning. And I have noticed that it does oxidize a little bit, because when I go in and I put the second layer on, it's usually a little bit lighter than the first layer, which tells me that it's oxidized. Clean off my earrings. So yeah, I'm just going to do a light wash of foundation. I'm not going to go full beat, but you see just with that one layer, look how full coverage that is, you guys. And it's a beautiful, beautiful finish to the skin. So yeah, that looks absolutely gorgeous. This is pretty darn amazing. So I'm going to do my concealer next. Of course, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape in shade Light Neutral. Yeah, or no, Fair Neutral. Sorry, guys. Fair Neutral. Which, this must be like the most used and most common shade of Tarte Shape Tape, because they literally never have it in stock. And if they do, I usually get like the last one. And also, this provides a lot of extra coverage. Tarte Shape Tape is extremely full coverage. We all know this. So, when I do a very light coverage foundation or a medium coverage foundation, this gives me the full coverage that I need. So, we're gonna blend this out, guys. I really like the shape of this sponge for getting up underneath my eyes and along the sides of my nose. Look how beautiful that blends it out. It's amazing. It's a very good quality sponge, everyone, and it is literally only like $6. You can't go wrong with it. And just look how it hugs right up underneath the eye so well. And right along the sides of the nose. So I can see how this would be a perfect sponge for contouring, doing cream contour. Along with your concealer for cream highlighting. Oh, that's stunning. The finish, though, it has literally taken my foundation and my concealer game up a couple notches, for real, for sure. And I feel like I probably could have gotten away with using a lot less product. I'm not used to only having to use very little product. This sponge really seems like it really stretched the product a lot. Absolutely beautiful. Okay guys, I gotta go get my setting powder and I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes and the rest of my face real quick. I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Translucent Powder. First, I'm going to make sure there's no creasing under my eye. And then I'm going to take the flat edge of this beauty sponge, dip it into the powder, and really press it in to my skin. And really bake and set those under eyes. I love the finish that this powder gives to my skin. It really blurs my pores and it does a great job of setting my under eyes. I'm kind of going to dust a little bit over my lids. Guys, I can't speak highly enough about this sponge. It's gorgeous. I'm really going to press, I've seen Jaclyn Hill do this. I'm really going to press that powder into my skin. It prevents creasing, kind of mattifies everything down, and really blurs out those pores. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. So yes, my review on the highlight and contour sponge is it is definitely Jaded Beautiful approved. It's got an amazing bounce to it. It's got a great texture to it. So smooth. It's not going to give you any texture to your foundation. It blended everything out absolutely beautifully. You can see that. It's just gorgeous, you guys. So yes, I would highly recommend picking up this sponge from Morphe. Like I said, it's only $5 or $6. You can't go wrong with it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera. And then we will get into bronzing, contouring, blush, and doing the eyes. Right, eyebrows are done. Eyebrows are slayed. Next thing that we're going to do is contour. And we are going in with, oh my gosh, your girl has forgotten which brush. The R7. Thought so. So we're going to go in with the Morphe R7. It's this brush right here. It's nice and flat. And we are going to give ourselves some cheekbones, girls. Alright, so we're using the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro palette. Your girl has went ham on this shade because it was my favorite shade to contour with. Because it's kind of cool tone, it's not so warm. So since I've used that one all up, I've moved on to this one right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up some of this shade. I'm scared because I'm so afraid it's going to be so pigmented. And I am going to give myself some cheekbones. Wow, you guys, look at that. Woo! That's gorgeous. I feel like I gotta blend it out just a little bit more because it's a natural hair brush. Oh, that's some cheekbones, y'all. So what I'm going to do on this side is I'm going to tap and then I'm going to kind of clean it off on my hand just a little bit before I go in. I feel like this is a super quick way to contour. Yes, cheekbones. Now the forehead. It's so soft, y'all. It's super soft. And it kind of just does the work for you, I feel like. It really does. You don't have to be super duper precise. Because of the shape of the brush, it kind of just sits right where you want it to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, girls? Oh my goodness, look at that. I have been liking to go in with, oh God, please don't fall. Woo. I've been liking to go in with this Tarte Magic Star palette. into this contour bronze shade right down here. Hold on, let me get my stuff together and then show you guys. Into this shade right here. It's super duper pigmented, so I honestly don't even know if I need to, but just for the sake of the video and what I normally do, I'm going to go ahead and I just keep this one like really close to the tops of my ears. I don't bring it down real far. Look at that. Wipe it off on the back of my hand because this product right here is really, really pigmented. So I feel like with this brush, you almost would have to be super careful about what product you use or how hard you go in with it. Girl's got a runny nose. Okay, I gotta grab this brush right here real quick, guys. This was the brush that your girl was using for her contour. This is a brush that came in one of my Ipsy bags a long time ago. And to compare these two, it's like apples and oranges, you guys, because the quality of this compared to this is insane. You couldn't really get very precise with this brush. It would kind of be all over the place. I feel like that is way more snatched of a contour than I would ever achieve with this. But I think until I get another brush, your girl is still going to use this, as she drops it, for her nose. What I do for my nose is I just pinch it and go down the sides of my nose. So I obviously need to get back on the site and look for a new nose contouring brush. Let your girl blend this out a little bit real quick, because that was pretty harsh. Oh yeah, I didn't even use this to dust off my under eye or powder the rest of my face. So the contour brush, wherever she went, the R7 is beautiful. It works amazing for contour. I highly recommend this brush. So this is definitely Jaded Beautiful approved. Like I said, it just kind of gets right in there. It does the work for you. I really believe this would fit any face shape, and it would work for anyone. So yes, R7, Jaded Beautiful approved. Next is blush. So I am going to go in with the Makeup Revolution London, the matte blush in the shade Fusion. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Can't wait to get my BoxyCharm this month, and I hope they send me the more neutral shade. It's kind of like a color, the same color as the shirt. I'm really hoping I get that color. Hope I don't get the hot pink one. Can't wait to try that one out. So we're going to go in with the Morphe Y3 for blush. This is a gorgeous brush, you guys. So there's no doubt in my mind that this one is not going to work absolutely beautifully. Oh yeah. It just really fluffs it on there. Really nice and light. Gorgeous. Perfect brush for blush. Absolutely stunning. This is by far one of the best blush brushes I think I have ever used. Which I had no doubt that it wasn't going to be, because like I said, you see all your favorite beauty gurus on YouTube using this brush right here. So the Morphe Y3, stunning for applying blush. That's a mouthful. Okay, so I think, yeah, I'll go ahead and do my highlight. I usually wait until after my eyes are done to do my highlight. I feel like that's my favorite part of my makeup, so I wait to save it for last. So that's like my finishing touch. But for the sake of the video and to go ahead and get all of the face brushes out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and apply it now. And I'm going to go in with the Morphe 510. And I am going to be using my new Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. It's the Sugar Glow Kit. So excited! Alright guys, I am going to go into, I've swatched all these colors as you can see. I think I'm going to go in from the swatches. I'm going to use these bottom two right here. I'm going to mix the two of them. This one on its own would probably be a little bit too warm or dark for me. But when mixed with this pink, I think it would give it a nice champagne-y color. These two up top seem to have like a iridescent tone to them. There's no doubt about it that this isn't stunning. This is absolutely stunning. Looks great on my skin tone, I think. But I don't really want that festival type of look today. So I'm going for more of a neutral highlight kind of look. So I'm going to go in with Butterscotch and Starburst, the two bottom colors. I'm going to dip. I have no idea how much of this to use, you guys. I'm going to dip a little bit into both. Coat both sides of the brush. Tap her off. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I see why this is everyone's favorite highlight brush. And it's a great highlight. I'm going to build up the intensity a little bit, like that's not intense enough. It's never too much. There's no such thing as too much highlight. There is such thing as poorly placed too much highlight. But if you place it in the right spots, you can never get too intense. So same thing on the other side. What I notice is this brush allows you to get very, very precise with where you want your highlight placed. Oh, it's gorgeous, you guys. It is perfect. Perfect highlight brush. It definitely lives up to the hype for sure, you guys. Oh my god, look at that. It put it exactly where I wanted it. It didn't disperse it everywhere. It's nice and blended out so you don't get that big stripe of highlight down your face. Hit the chin, of course. Give it a go. Nose. And I always like to put a little bit of highlight right here. Kind of slims down my nose a little bit. There's no doubt that that is not amazing. The product, the Anastasia Glow Kit, and the brush combined, it's a powerhouse combination. You can't go wrong with it. Absolutely can't go wrong with it. Alright, next is eyes. It's time for the eyes. So to test out the Morphe M433 and the Morphe E10. This brush is really heavy, you guys. And the Morphe M506. I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Yes Please palette. She's stunning. She's gorgeous. Of course. Can't expect anything less from ColourPop. This is my very first ColourPop palette. I'm super excited to go in with these shadows. I'm only going to do a real simple look. Like I said, I'm not going full glam today, but I am going to give the brushes a fair shot to do what they are said to do. So I'm just going to do a real simple eye look, see how well these shadows blend out with this brush, and see how the shadows perform themselves. So I'm not going to do nothing real crazy. Your girl got a little bit of brown on the corner of the palette. You guys, I didn't realize that these are magnetic. You can pop these shadows out super easy and put them in a Z palette or whatever you want to do. Create your own custom palette. So they come out very easy. So be very careful with these palettes, because if you tip it down like this, it's going to fall out. So just to do a super simple eye look, first, I'm going to go in with this eggshell color, which is called Full Zip, and kind of set my entire lid. I'm going to go in with that one first, and I need to move my mirror just a tiny bit. I'm just going to dust this all over the lid. And of course, this is not going to tell me how well the brush itself is going to perform just yet. I'm just putting down a base so that all the shadows glide on really super easy. And then next, I'm just going to go, excuse me, in and build up the crease. I'm going to go into the next color, which is called Big Cocktails. And I'm just going to coat the brush just a little bit. It's always better to start off small and then build from there. It's kind of hard to take away once you get a lot of shadows too much on your lid. So I think I'm going to need a closer mirror for this. So I'm just going to use my Fit Me Compact. And I'm going to place this right as my transition shade. Like I said, this is a natural hair brush, so it is not going to be as soft as your normal brushes. I can feel that right off the bat. But as far as blending, it's doing a beautiful job. Absolutely stunning. I mean, look how blended that is, you guys. Look how airbrushed and how blended that is. And I have a feeling this would even do an amazing job, even with not so great shadows. So we're just going to keep the eye look super simple. I'm just going to put a couple colors in the crease. And, a nice metallic on the lid, and we'll call it a day. Nothing too extravagant, too crazy, too intense, too glam. The next color that I'm going to go in with is called Louis, and it is this shade right here. It's a beautiful kind of, I don't even know how to describe this shade. It's got an orangey tone to it. It's beautiful and gorgeous. Everything I love in a shadow, because your girl loves warm tone shadows. There is a little bit of fallout with these shadows, but any shadows that blend well have fallout with them. So I'm just going to place this just slightly lower than the first shade, just to deepen up the crease. Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, guys. Morphe eye brushes definitely live up to the expectation. And I'll have to tell you, your girl was kind of nervous to use a brush like this, because I've never used a brush like this before. I've used Real Techniques, or the brushes that come with my ABH palettes, or my Urban Decay palettes, and they're not like these. These brushes are very unique in the fact that they are slightly rougher, which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying that in a negative way whatsoever. It's allowing these shadows to blend absolutely stunning. I mean, you saw how little blending I've had to do, and that is just already blended out beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. Okay, the next color I'm going to go into, this is the quickest eye look I've ever done. I'm not even playing. The next color I'm going to go into is called Butter Cake. And it is that pinky red tone right there. And I'm barely having to dip into these shadows, y'all. Like, barely. And I'm going to place that even lower. Ooh, that's a pretty color. That's a gorgeous color right there. Kind of placing this one on the outer edge a little bit, and then bringing it up into my crease. And another thing that I'm noticing is I normally have a hard time getting it blended right here in the inner corner. It tends to skip a lot right there. All shadows do. Even my ABH shadows. And with this brush, I'm not having any issues like that at all. I mean, you guys can see how absolutely easy this is to blend out. Alright, I'm back, guys. Sorry. So, yes. Gorgeous. I'm going to build up this outer edge just a tad bit more. And I'll be right back. Alright, I've got it built up to the intensity that I think I want. And as I say, I want a not so crazy eye look. This is what I come out with. I'm going to put some shimmer down. And I think the shimmer that I'm going to go in with is this beautiful, beautiful gold right here. It is called Spoiled, I think. Let me see. Yes, it's called Spoiled. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet my brush a little bit with a little bit of this Too Faced setting spray. And I'm going to take the Morphe E10. And I'm going to dip into this shade. And I'm going to pack it onto the lid. Ooh! You guys see this? Wow, that's really, really pigmented. And this is applying that shimmer absolutely beautifully. That's stunning. Absolutely stunning. Hands down, gorgeous. It's very, very good at putting on shimmers. So that was the Morphe E10. Brilliant at putting on shimmers. Now I'm going to take the Morphe M506 and I'm going to smoke out the bottom of my lid. Real quick, mirroring what I did on top. So, of course, the first shade that we are going to go into is called Big Cocktails. And I'm just going to put that on the very tip of the brush. And smoke out underneath of my lash line. Ooh, pretty. Next, I'm going into Louis again. Just to darken it up. And then we're going to go into Butter Cake. Oh, that's a gorgeous brush for smoking out underneath. And tying everything in together. Gorgeous, you guys. Oh my goodness. So now I'm going to apply some mascara. I'll go ahead and do my waterline. I've been using the LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner in the shade Super Bright. It's just a nude liner. And what this does is opens up your eye and allows your eyes to look a lot bigger. As opposed to using, look how much bigger my eye looks now. As opposed to using a black or a dark color on your eye. This just opens your eye up a lot more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye real quick. Put on some mascara. And then I will be back to give my final thoughts. Right, guys. So this is the finished look. I think it's absolutely beautiful. This palette is stunning. Absolutely stunning. This was the first palette that ColourPop ever released. And you can't go wrong if you purchase this palette. Like I said, it's the ColourPop Yes Please palette. Absolutely beautiful. You can create so many different looks from this palette. You could go neutral. You can go really bright and vivid like this look. Worked amazing. The Morphe brushes. Hands down, best brushes I've ever used at all on my channel. The Bretman Rock set is, I think, the perfect beginner's brush set to get if you are new to Morphe brushes. You get every brush that you would need if you want to try out a bunch of different kinds of brushes like I wanted to. I kind of wanted to tamper with each and every different style of brush they had. I wanted face brushes, I wanted, of course, highlight brushes, and I wanted eye brushes. And I was not let down. The hype is real. It actually works. They are stunning, stunning brushes, and you can't go wrong with the price. You guys, don't sleep on getting Morphe brushes. They are definitely a great investment. I highly recommend them. And the Bretman Rock set, like I said, it was just released not too long ago. It's the perfect set for anybody that wants a set of Morphe brushes. Beginners, pros, whatever you are and at your skill level in the makeup world, perfect brush set for everyone. You get something for everything. You have one brush collection and you have all you need in that one brush collection. And it was only $58. They have some more expensive brush sets on their site, but this one, hands down, I believe is the best brush set that they offer. Don't sleep on it. Get it, you guys. Just like the Morphe Highlight and Contour Beauty Blending Sponge, you, of course, can use it for more than just highlight and contouring like I showed you. I used it for applying my foundation, my concealer, and my setting powder. Works amazing for it as well. I've never tried the actual Beauty Blender brand of beauty sponges because I can't bring myself to spend that much money on a makeup sponge. There's no need to. Not when you can get an amazing sponge for the fraction of the cost. So these will now be the only sponges that your girl purchases that I apply my makeup with. That's why I bought two, because I knew they were going to be amazing. If Jaclyn Hill uses them and they come recommended by others, I knew they were going to be great. And I was not let down. Like I said, I was not let down with the brushes, and I was not let down with the blending sponges. Or the ColourPop palette, for that matter. This palette is stunning. Look at this eye look, you guys. And it took me like literally 15 minutes to do this entire eye look. And that's while I was talking to you guys and everything else. So, great investment. All the products that I tried, the glow kit, everything, just absolutely stunning. A1, great products. So, yeah, all in all, yes, the brush set is Jaded Beautiful approved. The palette is Jaded Beautiful approved. So I'm really happy with the results. I think they speak for themselves. Beautifully blended, and it took me no time to do it. Alright guys, so that's my thoughts on that. So I hope you guys try them out. Like I said, use a YouTuber's discount code. Support your fellow YouTubers. And I guess that's all I have for this video. If you're not subscribed, I want to ask you to go ahead and subscribe. Become part of the Jaded Beautiful family. Get jaded today. Let's build this channel. I want to start doing a lot more content for my channel. I plan on kind of branching out and doing other things. I want to start doing some fashion hauls and some other things. So if you guys have any ideas, leave them in the comments below. And I guess that's all I have to say. I love you guys very much. Get subscribed. Check out the next video that's going to pop up. And watch some more videos while you're here. I love all of you guys so very much. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for checking out this review. And Bretman Rock, you did a great job with this collection. It's A1. It's great. And Morphe, you didn't disappoint your girl. So that's my thoughts on Morphe, you guys. I am definitely loving my Morphe brushes. You guys should get you some too. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.